Hey everyone, Rob Touchstone here from our College of Business and Center for Business as Mission. I know it continues to be a challenging time for you as a student and for us as faculty. And as you've heard us say over and over again, we can't wait to be back in some form of physically gathered community on our campus again, hopefully very soon. But the truth is, it is an extremely uncertain time where visibility is so limited. And by visibility, I mean, on one hand, it's visibility in being seen. We're all living in a strange time of quarantine where we don't get to go out in public as much and be seen by others. And there's something very important about us to be not only seeing, but to be seen and to live in community in that way. But it's also limited visibility in our ability to see into the future. It's so difficult to know what tomorrow holds. I would love to know for certain that I was going to be in a classroom with many of you or seeing you around our campus in August. I would love to know that my daughter, who's coming to Lipscomb this fall, is going to be moving into a dorm and getting to know the community that we all so dearly love at Lipscomb. But the truth is, our visibility is limited. I'm sitting in my old, very old Jeep Wrangler um, because I'm reminded of a time when my visibility was so limited that it really kind of scared me because I was driving on a road where there was no shoulder, and all of a sudden, it was a really pretty day, and all of a sudden I came up on a just ferocious rainstorm where it felt like a monsoon just out of nowhere. And because the top was off, visibility was so difficult because um, my windshield wipers, which I should have changed months ago, were so dull and not clearing the windshield on the front, but then the water was coming down the inside of the windshield and I could barely see even a few feet ahead of me. And I remember thinking, I just want to make it home. I just want to see and make it to my destination. That's how I feel right now in this season of limited visibility. I would love to know what's ahead, and I would love to know how we're all going to make it back to some new, even if it is a new form of normalcy. But the truth is, visibility is limited. And we're all moving forward, even though we can't see. I want to invite you to think about vision. And I want you to think about valuing vision even above visibility. Because while we'd all love to see tomorrow, the truth is we can't control that. And it seems like with updates changing every day, it's hard to know what tomorrow holds. But perhaps in a season of limited visibility, we are invited to greater clarity about vision, to think more broadly than just what the next few months hold, but to maybe more consider vision for our lives. I know as I sit here in a Jeep where my visibility was once so limited that I thought I was going to run off the road, I'm reminded of a blind man who was crying out to Jesus for help, asking for Jesus to do the miraculous. And Jesus walks by this blind man named Bartimaeus, and he asks him a question. He says, "What do you want me to do for you?" It seems like a funny question, doesn't it? Because you think, of course, Jesus should know what the man wants, and he does. But he's inviting Bartimaeus to see beyond just immediate visibility. He's inviting Bartimaeus to see with vision. Yes, he is going to restore his sight, but he wants him to see, and he wants him to see. And I think this is a time where we can gain clarity for a greater vision in our lives. As we surrender control of visibility, maybe that helps us to gain a bigger picture of vision. Jesus is inviting us into his story. I love that he heals blind Bartimaeus by restoring his sight, and then Bartimaeus goes and follows Jesus. He can see, and then he can see. May we, in this uncertain time, in this lack of visibility, learn to value vision. May we learn to see in new ways. I hope that we will see each other in August back on campus. I'm optimistic that that's going to happen, and I can't wait until that moment when we're back in classrooms together, back around our campus together. But whatever may come, whenever that may come, may we see with vision, and may we be invited into Jesus' story of hope and restoration, whatever the circumstances may hold, whatever the visibility may be. I hope to see you soon, and I hope that you keep responding to Jesus in the ways that Bartimaeus did. Lord, I want to see.